I think everyone feels very strongly about the innocent people who are trapped there, and no one wants to see the pictures and images we see. But I think it's a legitimate question to ask. If there are visas being granted, are they being granted to people who've been properly talked to by the authorities? And if they are not able to establish that they might be Hamas supporters, then they shouldn't come here.
Unfortunately, that's just not where this started, though. This started with Peter Dutton just saying he wanted a blanket ban. Like, you heard the grab there.
Yes, I did.
There's nothing ambiguous about that, right?
But he didn't say forever. He said now.
Well, then why did he walk it back? Why did he say there needs to be vetting? Like,
I don't think the vetting's working properly.
Well, how do you know?
Clearly.
Why
because ASIO themselves, the boss of ASIO, has come out and said that we only intervene and do a proper check on people when the action is triggered. That was his word, his direct quote. So I don't know what that action triggering means. So then I interpret from that not everyone gets a full examination about their background.
Yeah, but there might be reasons for that. Like, this is the thing I don't quite understand about this. Peter Dutton offered that observation, this position that no one should be coming from that war zone, by which I presume he doesn't mean the Israeli side. I presume he only means the Gaza side, correct. Right? No one should be coming. He just offered that. There was no factual trigger for that. It's not like there'd been a crisis that had emerged or something that he was responding to.
But isn't he saying that because he's not confident that the checks are being done? That's the natural extension of...
But have ASIO expressed this concern?
Well, ASIO's saying they're not checking everyone.
No, but ASIO hasn't said they're concerned about, not being given enough information about who's coming, whatever. In fact, one of the key things, right, there are a lot of problems with the way we talk about this whole conflict, but one of the problems with this is that the coalition is using Hamas as a shorthand for everyone in that region who would have any sympathies with Hamas being terrorists, right? That's the way they're going about this. The ASIO specifically made the point that that's not the right way to assess it in this case. I guess your question would then have to be, do you believe ASIO know what they're talking about or not? And it seems to me that the coalition thinks they don't. They haven't explained why. They don't seem to have any evidence for why that's been the case. Now, for their concerns being raised, I fully accept that, there'd need to be some... Everyone accepts that. The government accepts that there'd need to be some vetting. But if you're going to say this is,
But we're giving them travel visas.
Tourist visas?
Yes.
Yeah, well, the government makes the point that has been practiced in the past, but that doesn't mean they're not being...
But Ed Husick came out and said they're doing that because it's quicker.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they're not being vetted. So, like, if you were in London and you want to ask for a tourist visa, you might get it quickly. But if you're coming out of Gaza, and they're not, and this is another point that the government makes, if they're not, then, like, where's the evidence that there's the crisis?
But wouldn't Australians also ask the question, Waleed, why would these people not be going into neighbouring countries such as Egypt, Jordan, Saudi? Why are they coming all the way here?
OK, well, that's a 3-hour conversation. Okay. But the short answer is it's a totally different situation for those countries that surround the region. And also there's a much broader concern in those countries that extends into the Palestinian territories, that if you open up those borders, then that will be a way of driving... Yeah, but that will be a way of driving all the Palestinians out, and then they lose their land. Totally. Now, you might not agree with that, but that is part of the calculation. The point is it's a totally different situation.